I mean, tell me seriously, have I gone insane? Am I the crazy one here? Because whenever I look at the DJI Osmo Mobile 3 review online on YouTube, nobody ever mentioned this is actually copying this. This is the Snoppa Atom. I hope I pronounce it right. Snoppa Atom. Am I the only one here? I don't know, they look exactly the same to me. I mean, the Snoppa Atom had already released for a year now, a whole year already. I expecting other smaller gimbal brand to copy this foldable design, but I never imagined DJI would copy that. Well, actually, copy may be a strong word. Maybe it's not copy. Okay, it's a copy. But let's look at why do you want a foldable gimbal? Well, this is actually quite obvious because when this is not exactly small, you don't really put it in your pocket. You can't put it in a jeans pocket. You don't put it in the front pocket here. Well, you can. You just look like an idiot. You just look like you've gone insane, like me. But still, this is not too bad to put in your bag. Unlike this is an usual mobile gimbal. I mean, when your mobile phone is that small, your gimbal is that big. I mean, it's quite funny that even a gimbal for a camera is already this kind of size, and when it's something for your phone, it can't be a phone size. It always have to be that big because most of them, I mean, actually all of them have this design. There's a handle, and then there's an arm, the 3-axis arm to stabilize your phone. So it's always this like flapping around, and then it's annoying to put in your bag because it's so long. And it's just such an irregular shape, and even when you put in your bag, it still drop around. Very annoying to put in your bag. But this, I mean, okay, it's really obvious. I don't have to say it too many times. This so much easier to be in your bag than that. If I put them side by side, you will see they are almost exactly the same. I don't mean it's the idea of a folding gimbal, but how does it fold? Almost exactly the same. Now the most common, the most traditional way to make a gimbal is just like this. This is a Osmo Mobile 2. You have a handle, and then they will put a motor on the panning axis, and then you get an arm, go to the roll axis, and then another arm for the pitch axis. Now for this gimbal, if you want to change from landscape to vertical video, you have to turn it off first because I want to rotate it this way. This is blocking it, so I have to push it a bit forward and then unlock it here and then turn it, and then the whole thing just wobbling around. Oh, okay, this way. So now my phone is upside down, so I have to mount it again. The reason this kind of traditional gimbal is so troublesome, you have to manually turn it here, is that they can't just use this motor to turn it vertical, because after this, there's no tilt axis. You don't have this axis anymore. It's all on one axis. Now this one, not only that it's foldable, it's really pretty genius. They just change the motor around. This motor is still at the same place, but the second one, instead of at the back, is on the side. So the third one can be just at the back of the phone. This motor is exactly behind the phone. You just click a button on the gimbal and it turns from vertical to landscape as many times as you want. And where does DJI got their idea from? Obviously, this Snoppa. But I have to say DJI have improved it on the design quite a bit. So when they improve something, you can't really say it's copy, right? It is how it works. But anyway, it's so much more better. Even if the first time you pick it up, it's just the texture a little bit better. This is rubberized, this is non-slip, and then this texture, it's plastic, the whole thing is plastic, but it got some kind of texture on it to make it a little bit, it just feels a little bit better. Rather than the Snoppa, it's just some shiny, not exactly shiny, it's just some smooth plastic, and it's slippery. It just have one strip of rubber non-strip thing on this. So the whole thing, it just looks like it looks like the handle of a cheap umbrella. It doesn't feel right. It's just, it feels cheap. But of course, they have this idea a year before DJI, so have to give them credit. One thing I don't like at all of the Snoppa is when you unlock it, it kind of like, it doesn't feel good. After you use it, when you have to lock it back, you have to look at the symbol here, lock this way and then that way. Okay, already locked, and then you have to push this to unlock it to lock. And the most annoying thing is that you have to align this bit. It just unlock like that, and then when you have to put it back, it's just annoying. Look at that, this is already scratched. A lot of time when I hold it, it just suddenly unlock it, and then I will drop it. It's so annoying. Now to the DJI, this bit, I mean, because Snoppa, this bit, it got kind of a hard click lock. It doesn't feel right. It feels like you're breaking it. But DJI, this bit is just spring loaded, so it feels smooth. One thing I like DJI so much is that since the Osmo Pocket, it's like when you turn it off, it will go into the position you are going to throw it. Turn it off, and it will go into this position, and you just put it back. That's it. And also when it's locked, it is locked. I got this to change mode. This is for recording, a joystick and a power button. This is the M button, a zoom button, trigger button, and there's another button here to change mode. Now the thing is, they have the same amount of features, but the DJI is managed to do all the features with fewer buttons. It's just fewer buttons to learn to remember. I do feel the Snoppa is just take more time to figure out this. When I want to change mode, should I press this or no? It should be this one. Which one to? I have to kind of like think a second or two to realize which button I should press. Rather, DJI do the same thing but simpler. Now one thing unique to the Snoppa is that this actually supports wireless charging. So when you put your phone on it, you can set a shortcut button to turn on wireless charging, like for supporting mobile phone like iPhone X or other Android phone. And if your phone doesn't support wireless charging, there is still a USB-C port here, and they come with adapter cable. Older iPhone that doesn't support quick wireless charging to charge your phone while you're shooting. And here is a mic jack, and you connect your external mic down here on the handle. I mean, at the old days, people find whatever way to mount the mic on the phone here on top of the gimbal and obstructing the gimbal movement. Now, okay, imagine this phone have a mic jack, so I plug in the mic and charging with USB. Now it doesn't obstruct the gimbal at all. This is good for long time live streaming with your phone with a gimbal. Now other thing is that Snoppa, it can do 360 degrees, which the DJI has a limit. Not a big problem for most people. One thing I will start doing from now on is call out any product that use USB-C for charging but don't actually accept USB-C charger, as I've seen too many. I don't want to hear excuses like, oh, it's not power deliver support. If it's USB-C, it should take USB-C charger. End of discussion. So which one you should get? I think for the Snoppa, you will get it for the external mic. You can connect external mic. You can charge your phone while using it. So it's really good for a long time use. I mean, use it for a long time for live, that kind of thing. The DJI is, I think, it's better for most other things. It got a better design. It got a better app, and it's actually cheaper than the Snoppa. Even though Snoppa is the original, I think for me, I don't actually go for either of them because there is even not really better, but that's another one I would pick rather than these two, and that will be the next video. Well, not next video, I mean another video. So stay tuned to see which one I will actually pick.